You know, I was the first person to be offered advertising, you know, and Brill Cream were the people to, I don't know if you're old enough to remember. Did you use Brill Cream? You lost all your hair. So, that was my first. We got paid 50 rupees a day for a test match. 250 rupees for a 5-day test match. Can you believe it? You know, we played for the honor of playing for your country, for the love of the game. There was no question of money. You know, money was never entered our heads. But this was the thing, and Brill Cream came and offered me 2,000 pounds. 2,000, even though for 18 rupees a pound those days. You know, I thought, in all my life I'll never earn that much money, you know. And they offered me another 100 pounds if I batted without a hat, without a cap, which I did in any case. So I said, any more offers without a shirt or a trouser? I don't know. But these were the days of Brill Cream. And all my, you know, everyone comes and asks me, did you actually use Brill Cream? Those days, so I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I used Brill Cream. But I never used the bloody stuff, frankly. But all my friends did. You know, friends used to come, hey, bottle there, bottle there, dabba le jao. My mom used to say, where are you going to keep all these cases of Brill Cream, you know? I said, don't worry, all my friends, I never used it, but all my friends did. And they've all gone bald, by the way. That's why I asked you if you used Brill Cream.
I thought in those days it was rumored that Brill Cream was white in color, and if you used it, your hair would turn grey.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought, you're right. Must have.
Maybe that worked there.
But I never used it. No, but it was...
Yeah, you see that.
Like on.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out, a lot of times we talk about talent in cricket, and then there's this whole area of attitude, which is this, you know, being fearless, having the courage, willing to take on somebody. So what's your take? You know, where does that, what really makes people successful? Is it, you know, what's talent got to do with it, and then what's the attitude?
Keep on talking about another sip. You got to, it's self-belief. You got to believe in yourself. You know, you can't just go down the wicket, trying to hit over his head for 6, unless you believe you can do it. You know, I'm not a fool. I know I risked a short pitch ball there coming right on my face, and I'm expecting it. And in fact, I use my feet in such a way that I'm going to try and meet that halfway and hit it over his head. And this was it's all self-belief. I was very fortunate. I had very good eyesight. I had 6'6" vision. That's why I was a pilot. I was a qualified pilot as well. You know, flying amateur. Never. And in fact, I was selected for the Air Force because my cousin was Air Marshal and all that. So flying was my first love. But a little thing called cricket got in the way. So, and I was about to join the Air Force, and my mum wouldn't just let me. She knew how reckless I was. You know. There was a bridge in Bombay, near Tilak Bridge, you know. And I used to fly Papa Cherokees under the bridge, looking for double-decker buses, no double-decker buses around. You know, stupid things we did to impress the girls or whatever. You know. But these are I think I was brought up that way, you know, without fear. And that's what it is. You don't fear. You feel you can do anything.
Yeah.
You know. And in business also, you're entrepreneurs. You know, just have that confidence and that belief in yourself that I can do that. You know, see, I'll give example. I read the other day, a young girl came out of university in England, and she tried to get a job. Didn't get a job for a long time, and she thought people in America and all. They like things, simple things like Marmite. You heard Marmite? You get it here? Marmite, you know, something like, or other little things like that. And she started exporting it on the internet. She's become a millionaire. You know, because you can't get it there for love of money. So little things like that. You find out what's the niche, what do people require in the market, you know, and go for it. Get it cheaper or better than anyone else does. And that's a recipe for success. But that belief has got to be there. Of course, the knowledge comes first. But you've got to do your homework well. But that confidence. So one thing, I'm never short of confidence, you know. And I think it's helped me in my life. You know, and I don't, people can misunderstand swagger or something like that. No, I don't mean to be. I'm not at all big-headed, believe me. Never have been. You know, I'll tell you a very famous cricketer, opening batsman with me, you know. He was for many years. You mentioned his name in the car. A legend, absolutely. One day he got a 0. I was captaining that game. And a little kid for his autograph, we were going the team bus. A little kid asked for his autograph, and that fellow never smokes, but that day he had a cigarette in his hand, and he was so annoyed with himself, he flipped his ash on the guy's little kid's book, and he went in the bus. So I said, I know, it's been a bad day at the office for you, but don't let it out on the poor kid. He's not done anything. He'll think what a shuthouse you are when he grows up, sort of. Go down and sign his book. He said, you're ordering me as a captain, or are you requesting me? I said, I'm requesting you. Go and do it for him. He said, you're requesting me. If you don't mind, I won't do it. I said, in that case, I'm ordering you as your captain. Go and sign his book. Because one day, you'll say thankful to, So he went there, satisfied, he told me. He came up in the bus, sat down, didn't speak to anybody. That guy is an absolute legend in Indian cricket. And he tells me now, who mentioned it? And he mentions now that was a lesson in life that he taught me, at a very young age. I said, yeah, he's a poor little kid. You don't flick ash on his book, anything. So I'm sure, I don't know, I got carried away from one thing or the other. Any questions from you guys? Or because we'll keep on babbling away,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the 71 team,
Yeah.
you were part of the England tour, and I think that that team is perhaps the root cause of why cricket is so successful today. I think it's called wanting.
We beat England in England for the first time, yes.
And also West Indies before that. I know you were not part of some of the games.
I was captain for that tour.
England.
But that's because I lived in England.
Yeah, so
And so Clive Lloyd was captain of the West Indies. He lived, and we both played for Lancashire.
yeah,
In fact, I brought Clive Lloyd to England. And funny is that I was co-opted in the committee to select the team, and we had a stupid chairman of selectors that day. He said, "But this was all politics, all cooked and dried before. Politics was vicious in those days, absolutely horrible." Once I was captain, going for the Kolkata Test match, and all visiting teams used to fly from Bombay to Calcutta, from Mumbai to Kolkata. But we had to go by train, first class, air-conditioned train, which was actually 5 rupees more expensive than the airfare. So I said to the certain chairman of selectors that, it's ridiculous. The foreign teams always, the Goras, are they what, superior than us or what? Why are they flying? It's not the question of money, it's actually 5 rupees more. I was struck off captaincy for insubordination. How dare I speak up, I said, go to hell, with that. I'm just proud of being part of the team. See, these were the guys. These were the guys who manipulated you and wanted you. They knew I spoke my mind. That's why I'm perhaps not doing a lot of commentating, because I speak my mind. And a lot of these guys don't like it. I think as a commentator, if you don't speak your mind, you're watching TV at home. I don't want to underestimate your intelligence. If I say something, if a batsman is out, I like to say, yeah, it was plum LBW. Oh, you shouldn't say that.
But what was going on at that time, because the whole team building, because the chips were down, Indians, somehow we never felt confident that we could ever beat anybody outside of India. But I know you are a senior member of the think tank. So give us a sense of what was going on in the minds.
Well, we had team talks. And in the team talks, like I told you just now, that just because they are Goras, any Goras here? No? To me, Gora, you're the fairest person. What do you matrimonial column, love it, fair. Always amusing me, I'm digressing from one thing or the other,
But we just wanted to know how was the mood, and what kind of gave the confidence?
It was a complex, inferiority complex the boys have. That we are touring England. We can't bat on English wickets. The English bowlers are fast. They are so good. They're going to beat us. Maar to khayenge. By what margin we're going to lose? That was the thinking. I tried my best, and I'm glad I was successful. Not only me, but I'm sure.
So I think the question would be, what would you do when you have a team which thinks we're going to lose, and how do we reduce the margin to say, hey, we can beat them?
Make them believe in themselves.
And
that's what we did. We made them believe in themselves. And look here, you got a bat. They can only bowl one ball at a time. We are good players. We are excellent. And just build their confidence up. And gradually, stage by stage, we grew. And we actually beat England And they couldn't believe it, you know. But